What's up, folks? Welcome back to Cross Realm Games, back to another Metaphor ReFantazio. We got more story to go through and more plans to take care of the big man Luis himself. So let's get to it.
What's wrong, Del? You've been quiet for a while now.
That lance they handed over, you think it's real? Can't say for certain, but I didn't feel any magla flowing through it. Can't see it exactly, but how do I explain it?
I know what you mean, though.
The Mustari got them third eyes that can see magla, right? Hard to believe they'd worship that thing as a relic.
Then maybe... You think they made some kind of fake? Even in that short time on the island? Shite. How'd they? Either way, we have to tell Lord Luis.
No need. He'll have noticed by now, most likely. Not like they're any real threat to him anyway.
Most likely? That good enough for you, brother? Del. You remember they talked all that helping anyone in need? Something like that anyway. Seemed proper daft at first. Seemed naive to act like that kind of thinking could actually fix all the broken, cruel, unjust shite in the world.
That's because it can't.
Well, yeah, obviously, but... What was it we actually wanted in the first place? Equality? Or justice? This lot's working towards a future, and God help me, I started seeing it. Maybe what they're fighting for is something better than what Lord...
That's enough, Baz. Joke or not, you'll get yourself killed.
But them lot even helped you out a few times, Del. That really impressed me, like. Don't know how to say it, but... It was like a feeling I haven't felt since we started working for the Count.
You know Lord Luis plans to take Forden out during the Saints' Day festival. Neither of us can afford to get distracted right now.
Suppose you're right. Things are about to get messy.
Yes, they will. Well, if he's down this hard...
So that is the side they serve. Let us teach them that even the best laid plans will go awry. Whether Forden's or our fallen kings. It was splendid entertainment while it lasted. However, the revelry ends here.
Oh, we
Time
got a
marches
traitor?
on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
I wonder who that traitor could be. Dang, actually, I really wonder who that traitor could be.
The Saints' Day festivities in Alderbury will be kicking off very soon. On the eve of the festival, we'll be holding a dedication ceremony. On the church's authority, we'll be offering the gathered divine relics to God. And it sounds like the candidates had a tough time this go-around. Lots of new info coming in even as I speak. From candidate Rudolph, a legendary nail thought lost to history.
A nail.
From candidate Julian, can you believe it? Cloth garb said to have been worn by a saint. We've got artifacts of all kinds pulled from obscurity into the public eye. Archaeologists everywhere are positively vibrating, folks. But the news on everyone's lips is the announcement of Count Luis's unofficial participation. As a matter of fact, a candidate working under Luis has reportedly acquired a phenomenal divine relic from a mysterious and exotic island. Meanwhile, candidate Forden, too, may have claimed what is said to be the most glorious relic in history. Will we finally see a head-to-head competition between our top candidates? Only the coming days will tell.
So Luis has finally made his move. Won't take him that long to catch up, I bet.
Yes, but I also can't imagine Sanctifex Forden losing.
We're about to see a clash of giants. This will be no minor bout, that's for certain.
It's gonna be more than a clash. Maybe a bloodbath.
Right. That's everyone. Let's go over the plan one last time. First, infiltration. Juna's got full rights to be in the venue, so she'll unlock the service door for us to sneak in.
When it's time, I'll call the guards outside. That'll be your window to sneak in.
Gallica, you, and Yufa. You three will head to the rooftop, where you'll get down to the chandelier.
When I start my solo on stage, the lights will dim. That should be enough cover to hide whatever you're doing.
Don't worry, I'll be with you.
As for us, it's just as I explained last night. Luis said destroying Yufa's home would have been a necessary sacrifice. Like mine. If power's all he thinks will change the world, then we'll use power to stop him.
Should we fail, though we may survive the ordeal, we will have no more leads to pursue. This will surely mark our final mission.
You know, I've been trying to keep from dwelling, but I can't help but think of Grius. Sorry to bring that up now.
Even I have my fears. But let us remember him only by his truest wish.
We'll make sure this succeeds. For a world without tyrants.
I should get to the program quick.
See you at the show.
So begins our last mission, then. Let's get whatever we need to prepare and head over to the Opera House.
Do I need to go ahead and get more equipment and stuff, or...?
Right.
It'll be okay.
You'll be fine. I know you'll be able to do it. The Opera House is located at the highest point in the city. It'll just be you and Yufa in there, so make sure you both will get up for anything. And just... Nope. Let me stop saying that. Because I notice I say that in every stream. Or every recording. Interesting. It's like my catchphrase or something.
Oh, God.
At last!
It's just you, me, and Yufa. Make sure equipment is ready to go. Hey, we out here. Let's do this.
Got it.
Alright, the guards are at the post. Juna has done her job admirably.
Onward!
And she has unlocked the service entrance for us as well. Let us enter and remain unseen.
All right.
Infiltration successful. This way should lead backstage. From there, we climb to the roof and then stop the chandelier.
Yes.
On top of the chandelier. Come around to the auditorium just on the other side. I have to lure those brothers out somehow. Sean and I will secure an exit route with all speed.
Yeah.
We split up from here. Let's all do our part to regroup. Good luck.
Let's go.
Alright, Yufa. Let's do this.
All right.
Now let's start the operation. We need to get up on that chandelier and be in position for Juna finish singing.
I'm sure of it.
And to get on the chandelier, we need to first reach the roof. That's right, Juna laid it out for us. We head backstage and we should be able to jump from there.
Time to go!
Understood. Let us be on our way then.
First,
Yay! We've done it!
All I had to do was bring the dude his tooth, and he found a key.
ready?
Alright, let's go backstage.
Check this out.
Look at the curtain. We should be able to go backstage from there. And I guess it makes sense there are guards. Not many of them though. Should we just push through? It would be a great risk. If we draw attention here, we'll not shake it easily. You have a point. I wish we had a surefire plan for this.
What?
What?
Why is it so dark all of a sudden? What's happening? What's wrong with the lights? Couldn't happen at the worst time. You can't have this ruin the St. Days festival.
So
festivities. That take care of that.
What?
Sure, so the lights? I asked Hulkenberg to do it. They won't be in the dark forever, so get moving while you can.
That was a great help.
Thank you.
Got it?
Once the exit route is secure, Hulkenberg and I will regroup with you. The rest is up to you.
Let's go.
Let's sneak through while the lights are out. Follow me. Oh, you got night vision?
The future is uncertain.
The backstage pass lights. I don't like this dude.
That is...
Yes, it was just reported. We already fixed the issue, but we can't figure out how it happened. Either a simple accident or... I believe I charged you with the security of the venue. I presume everything is in order. Rest assured, Your Eminence. I will have it investigated immediately.
Understood?
Increase security. Call in the reserves too. We can't be too careful. Not even the rats get through.
Yes.
Yes, sir, as you wish.
Good grief.
Yeah, it's getting a bit thick in here. The big wigs seem to have a lot on their hands keeping order.
Now then.
Well, I suppose that's my cue. Yeah, he playing all sides. But it has to be him.
Now!
And now, at long last, we come to the highlight of the festival. The dedication ceremony for the divine relics will begin very soon.
Take a look!
Gather here, the only competitor is fierce enough to have survived the first round and gotten their hands on a relic.
At last!
I hear cheering. Sounds like it's getting underway. They'll probably have some official do a preamble for a while. Then they'll start the actual dedication. Gina's set to sing after that. We'll need to be on the chandelier by then. If we get into any fights, they'll target you for first, since you're protected by the royal magic. Make sure you keep an eye on her.
Let's go.
We have to be smart about this. The plan won't work without you or Yuka.
Let's hurry.
Alright then.
Who's there?
Someone's back here. Aren't you that elder candidate? We got caught right away. Now we got no choice but to force our way through. Must have been you who cut the lights. Dogs of Louise. You won't wreck Saint's days on my watch. Careful, the royal magic protects him, but he'll surrender if we kill his allies. Aim for the Mustari.
Watch out!
Of course.
Come forth, royal soul!
You're gonna regret that.
Darkness!
Oh, souls of kings, give me strength. Let it burn.
Close your eye.
Yupa hit their weakness.
Won't hold back!
To go to his
Fire!
side.
Why everything don't like fire up in here? Let's keep this going up. That's the path splits here, but both ways appears to go upward.
That should come in handy. Pocket it.
I said we'll take care of these suckers.
Oh, really now?
So you are a mysterious intruder, little elder boy.
I shan't let you pass!
The Saint Day's festivities will not be interrupted. In his name, I shall render judgment upon you. We don't have time for him. Wrong choice. As you protected by the royal magic, you force us to start with the pagan girl.
Vitus power! Burn!
They think. Oh.
I too have the
They're
power
pretty
to journey.
Better
Take
be
my
careful.
fullest power.
Cut through!
Insolent heathens! Take this!
Okay.
Take this!
You can't
Ridiculous!
hit me! Accept it.
Nice start.
He's
I
doing
won't
great.
lose.
Wizard!
This
A
can't
tough
be.
one.
It's too
I can
early
do this.
to go to his side.
Little more remains.
I
I've
seized
done
my
it.
chance. Kneel before him.
Yeesh.
Dear God.
Close your eye. It's too
I pray
early
you're
to go
ready.
to his side.
Let all be dispersed.
Works. Make sure I heal her.
Not bad.
More side for me to dodge, I guess. Oh, for real?
What?
Hey, y'all should be the last ones.
We can make short work of them.
Wizard! Fire! Two remaining.
I return.
I pray you're ready. This is the end.
I return.
I'm capable too.
Wizard! Trash!
Good stuff. Good. Guess I'll get a chance to explore.
Well, now this is unbelievable! Sanctifex Forden's relic appears to be a colossal chalice!
That brings back memories.
I'm told it's believed to be an ancient artifact called a Holy Grail. Truly, a relic to put all others to shame.
Why'd they have to pull out something like this?
The pagans looted this from the church's vaults in antiquity. God, in his omniscience, is said to have imbued it with his essence, giving it the power to make wishes come true.
And how did such a glorious relic come into your hands?
We simply preached his holy works and spread the teachings. Mutual dialogue was what won the day. Through guided prayer, anyone can be saved, and we may see God's blessing in all things.
Just incredible! But if anyone could do it, it's Sanctifex Forden!
I think it's obvious who the winner is.
I suppose that marks His Eminence Forden as the sole winner. Even to an amateur's eye, no other relic could compete.
Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for Sanctifex Forden. Now, continuing on.
Wait, Forden was last to present? That's not right. We've not seen Luis yet, or the island team.
Is there an issue?
No. I think we're finally having a show end without incident. After all, these were originally Sanctus relics anyway.
Well, it looks like that's all the divine relics our candidates found across the land. The top-ranking faces will be announced during tomorrow's festivities. And now, it is my distinct honor to present a one-act opera for a Saints' Eve to remember. Please, join me in welcoming the diva herself, Juna, for a performance of the opera's opening piece. Ladies and gents, enjoy!
Here we go.
Well, Luis, rumor has it you found yourself quite a relic. Then why are you so reluctant to present it? No matter. The race's outcome is beyond your meddling now. Victory is mine.
Ooh. Made it to the roof just in time.
Let's hurry.
We can get down the chandelier from that building.
Finally.
Alright. Is this gonna work, y'all? I sincerely doubt it. But hey, game got a game.
We're here. I think we can get down onto that massive chandelier hanging from the ceiling.
Our escape route is secure. We should be able to flee undetected.
Good. Everything's going according to plan so far, but time's running out. From here on, it's all up to him.
All will be fine.
Okay. It's finally time to end this.
Man, get a little sweaty, not gonna lie.
Juna's song is about to start.
From my fingertip flies a butterfly, how it pines for the moon up high. Fire calls its name, fly to the flame, burning as free as it can be. Out there, deep and dark in the valley mid.
Focus. You can only get one shot at this.
Fearing in my soul what I can't control. I can't close my eyes to the sunrise. From the shadow of the dark, fingers brush my neck with a remark. trembling finger holds us to my dream. Dawn will break now. Reach out to we got him, right?
Hey, the lance! Hurry!
Did he catch it?
What's going on? Is there something blocking it?
Ladies and gentlemen, what an honor! That was our kingdom's lovely songstress, Juna. Moving right along.
It didn't work. Come back.
Well. Okay. Is it done? The lance should have hit him, but we can't get it
Taking
back.
that into account.
That sort of interference, Louis still ain't no doubt.
Ludicrous.
The lance shrunk true, yes. Is he slain or not?
Hardly bodes
He
well.
should be dead, but if that's the case, why will the lance not return? No use thinking on it. We've done all that we can. For the moment at least, let's get out of here. The longer we stick around, the worse it will be.
Hurry!
Alright, yeah, let's dip. Heisman?
Why do you dawdle? Did you get him?
We do not know why, but the lance. Should we withdraw to retrieve it? Or make our escape?
Lost a lance? Perhaps it's this one.
Oh.
At last your allegiance is laid bare. And if this lance wounded me, then I take it the one you provided me was a mere imitation. If you know what the lance is capable of, then surely you understand the situation. Your last hope is gone.
No!
It seems a shame to kill you, but I'm afraid you've gone too far. I have no intention of surrendering, nor of wavering in my convictions. That being said, you truly have impressed me. I will allow you some final words, if you have any.
Say it!
I see your performance has come to an end, Juna.
Yes, the curtain falls. I'm no longer your songbird to keep caged.
So, you too stood with them.
Come on. He's ready to listen, so say it. You know there's something he needs to hear.
Juna is staring fiercely, prompting my words. The lance has fallen to Lucy's hands. We no longer have a means to counter its attack. But there's still hope. And we're even the odds, there's one thing I can say.
Luis, I challenge you to a duel.
Ah, the very words I was waiting for. You really have done your research. In truth, I intended from the start to entertain such a challenge. I confess it's been a long time.
Ooh.
Perhaps a real contest is what I've craved. This competition is little more than child's play. So be it. It has been a long time indeed since anyone drew my blood. I will end your life with my own hands.
Oh no.
There needs to be a direct confrontation after all. As though it was fate all along.
A duel makes the king's magic powerless, which means this trinket is no longer necessary.
Well.
Then state your name. How do you declare yourself?
I am the hero, the savior of this country.
You would save it, would you? I hope that dream does not end in futility.
About to find out.
My name is Luis Guillaburn. I am the rightful king, he who will forge anew this unworthy country into a utopia. Attack in any number, wield any weapons. But fight with your very lives. If you live by a creed, show me its strength.
Okay. I thought it was a 1v1. Oh my gosh, I thought it was a 1v1. I really thought it was a 1v1. Sheesh. Oh, well, you know what? You gotta keep it with the crew.
Go ahead. Have at me. An attempt on the life of Louis Squeerburn is a folly most cannot afford.
Even Louise can't fight at full strength after that direct from Lance wound.
We've come this far. Let's fight with all we have, Captain.
I will fulfill my purpose and cut you down, Luis.
A mission, an assigned purpose, an ideal borrowed. If you think that alone is equal to my will, then you have already failed.
We about to find out.
This is our mission.
Oh, he's halfway.
Justice done. Here and now.
Now accept your fate. Rancor!
Come forth, royal soul.
I shall rule the battlefield, General! Take that!
Is that warrior? Seven!
Bear witness!
Of course.
I strike to kill! I strike to kill!
Captain's hurt bad.
Still fight.
Let's get him some healing.
Assassin! Some darker arts.
The captain's on his last
Falling back.
legs.
Let's go.
Someone, get him healed up.
Shroud.
You hesitate. I shall vanquish evil. What's wrong? No, not this. Could do with this.
That helped.
By my sword. With blade in hand! As the point of a sword!
This is strength! Come, accept my challenge. I strike to
Oh,
kill!
yes, is that all?
I strike to kill!
You've got a bunch of ailments slowing you down, Captain.
Face me! Rancor!
Trying to keep his hit rate down, but
Let's
it's not
squeeze
doing
it.
nothing.
Fire!
I shall fight as the... After me!
Ooh.
Are you prepared? Be ready for anything.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Much thanks.
Captain, you've got your defenses down.
Healing arts.
That helped.
I owe you.
Quite a boon.
Bear witness! I strike to kill!
Blunder!
It seems pretty physical right now.
I'll use what I must.
But yeah, none of those things are doing nothing.
Some darker arts.
Okay, good stuff.
Captain,
You need to
Come
hold
on,
back.
you're
Royal
down.
soul. Roar! Still up?
General! Interesting. The power of ice! Tougher than I thought.
Warrior! Are you alright?
Let me just heal myself.
Thanks.
Helpful as ever.
Keep up
My
there.
thanks.
This is strength! I strike, I strike, I strike, I
Ooh.
strike! To kill!
Yeesh.
Hey,
Let's not do that.
This should
still
work.
in a fight here.
Move too fast. Move too fast. Okay.
This
There we
calls
go.
for one of these.
Observe the enemy. Oh, power of heroes! Worthy foe after all.
Bear witness! Come, accept my challenge. I
Again?
strike to kill!
This is nothing.
Okay.
Stroll,
I'll use
stay
what I
calm
must.
with multiple ailments.
Some darker arts. Apologies. Would you finish it?
I won't hold back. Burn! A tough one.
General! Interesting.
He's almost out.
This should help.
That helped.
Let's meet it.
My thanks.
Come! Pierce through them! They yet cling to life.
Come on.
This is strength! I strike to kill!
Captain's hurt bad.
I can't give up now.
Let's get him some healing.
Face me! Rancor!
There we go. Is that it, though?
I underestimated you.
I cast a lot of doubt on this.
Good. Lord Luis, do not interfere. Oh. You falter even now.
Well,
not enough, I'm afraid.
are you sure about that?
Lord Luis! A fine blow. You've surprised me. But why? Why are you so intent on killing me?
You of all people should know the answer.
I see now. You were the intruders looking for the formula, I take it. And yet, you have achieved nothing.
What do you mean?
Thank you, Stowe, for the assist. Okay, now this threw me in for a loop. What's gonna happen?
Did we do it?
Lord Luis?
At long last, 'tis done. We have brought him to justice. The great, untouchable traitor, Luis Guillabern, is dead.
Apologies. Things fell apart at the end, and I wasn't thinking straight.
Even so, the outcome is the same. We could not have triumphed without everyone here.
Wait! It's good that we got him and all, but the lance. Yes! It went down with him.
This looks dire. He's fallen in the middle of the stage.
If Forden spies Luis's body run through with the lance, he'll realize its power in an instant.
Even should we save the prince, we'll regret it if Forden ends up with the lance. Yufa, can you call it up?
No, too late for that. It's already in the middle of the crowd. If we call it up and take it with no explanation, everyone will think us thieves.
Then what do you propose?
I mean, what do we do then?
First, we need to establish that the lance is ours. Our offering for the ceremony. We'll have to take the stage and announce that ourselves.
Please wait. Do we reveal that we are the ones who slew Luis? Can we afford to declare that openly? We'd be telling your supporters you deceived them and your master both.
Right. Especially we're fighting for peace and equality for everybody. And then destroying another candidate, especially Luis, that's a problem.
She's right. The audience has no idea what's going on. We'll just look like the bad guys.
It's okay. We set out to kill Luis, and the deed is done. Our only failure is in the spectacle we made of it. For now, we need to think of a way to get the audience to see our side.
You want to win their sympathy? What are you even planning to say?
I don't know, but we have to get on stage, now. If we don't explain ourselves fast, we'll never get a chance to.
Wait a minute! Hey!
He's really going through this.
I know that face. Was that Louise? Someone go and see to him. Is he truly dead?
Allow me.
The aid.
Lord Louis, no.
Who is that?
He's dead. He's gone.
Your Eminence, this was found off-stage. Judging by his wounds, this must have been the murder weapon.
The lance. Is this the divine relic he sent his subordinates after?
His eyes are sightless. His heart beats no more. The man is dead, without question.
No,
I think I know who that is.
I checked him thrice over. There can be no more doubt.
That's what's his name? That's Zorba. What the heck?
Louise, dead? And that can only mean this lance can pierce the barrier of the king's magic.
Oh, this is an extra problem.
I apologize for the grotesque display interrupting tonight's performance. We are tardy in arrival, but the lance you hold is our offering to the ceremony.
What? You claim this lance? You mean to say you were the ones who did the deed?
Yes. It is as you say.
God above! How do you justify this?
Well?
Years ago, Luis ordered my hometown destroyed. Hulkenberg, our ally before you, was herself a royal guard in service to his late highness. Even the songstress, Juna, aided us on several occasions. Above all else, we are a group who came together to try Luis for his crimes, traitor and kingslayer both. And to do that, we had to enter his company. We took no joy in disguising our true intentions, not from your eminence, nor the people. But today, finally, we have seen justice done. Luis has paid for his sins. And at last, at long last, my parents can rest in peace.
I had not realized you were such an actor. Or do you truly weep?
It's just hitting me now. We finally won.
Now, everyone, let's have a little
Where are they
composure,
going?
please.
That explains why the songstress was so often with Luis, as well as these brave misfits.
I understand. It all makes sense now. I had wondered why a member of the Prince's own guard would fall in with Luis. You have done well to execute the rebel. I am sure that His late Majesty and His Highness must be pleased. And of course, the Sanctus Church recognizes your divine relic. Now we shall greet tomorrow's festivities with fresh peace in our hearts.
Thank you, Your Eminence.
You must be the Lady Hulkenberg. The day His Highness was attacked, I heard you fought harder than any other. Your blade even struck the back of the blackguard who did it. Of all his defenders, you came closest to avenging the prince.
How would you know that excruciating detail?
But where you faltered then, you triumph today. In form and heart, you are a true knight.
She looks so unimpressed.
Is something the matter?
Oh, no. You honor me greatly, Your Eminence.
Now, this lance. The Sanctus Church will confiscate it for now. A lance capable of killing the tournament's candidates would only sow panic and chaos.
Yes, as you wish. We brought it as an offering anyway.
Indeed. You may step down now.
I think she noticed it too.
Think you can just walk away, do ya? You owe us a moment or three.
Yeah. Number 5. I finally defeated my arch nemesis Louis. This should break the prince's curse. Yeah, we should probably check on the prince, huh?
So you lot were working against us from the start, and you right along with them, Lady Juna.
What was your motive? Why did you kill Lord Luis?
If this was truly a matter of justice and not simply petty revenge, then we owe it to them to explain why we have taken their guiding force. They deserve that much. Captain, do you not agree?
At this point.
We no longer have a choice at this point.
Take heart. I do believe that what you've done is right.
Yes, but the time has come to make known our reason. We have sought to save the rightful heir to the throne, to break the curse afflicting His Highness the Prince.
What's that? The prince? He's dead, mate. Wait, he is dead, isn't he?
He's dead, all right. You lot will need a better story than that if you don't want to get cut open where you stand.
He had to be declared dead in order to protect him. Though he lives, he is bedridden, cursed by magic.
And the only way left to undo that curse was to kill Luis.
Those of us who wanted the prince restored formed a secret faction. And I was a spy in its service, trying to find out if we had any option beyond murder.
I cannot expect you to understand all this immediately. However...
You did this for the prince! His father, the king, was a coward! Puppet of Forden! It was because of him that this country rotted from the inside. And for his son! For his bloody, useless corpse of a son! What made you think his life was worth more than Count Luis?
Worth more?
He's
I thought
upset.
you two hated when people tell you any life weighs more than another.
I myself have never met His Highness, nor do I know what sort of person he is. But I want to see the future these people believe in.
Despite our many differences of tribe and status, we still banded together. Through them, I saw the possibility of a world united.
Besides, when Luis talked about burning down my island, I thought I saw the shock and despair on your faces too.
Look, you two. Was Luis really a master worth your trust? I think it's worth listening to your hearts now. Even the doubts. I know we'd be happy to have you.
Hold a moment. These two were Luis's right-hand men. I would advise against this.
No, their hearts are as loyal as any of ours. They but served another master.
Lady Juna. I guess you really were watching out for us. More than we ever knew. I couldn't protect Basilio when it mattered most. They put him through so much for their sodden igniter experiments, and now protecting him's all I've got.
Del.
Maybe it is time to step back. Get away from this bloody business. I guess this was all it took. Count Luis gave us a dream to fight for, but I suppose it was the kind that don't feel right after you wake. So, we're drifters now. Maybe we'll open up that restaurant after all, eh? We'll see you around, Lady Juna.
He really lost his meaning, huh?
Look, I'm not the smart one, you lot know that, so I don't know whether to punch you or thank you. I've never been this confused in all my life. Damn it, I just don't get it. Damn it. Oh, Del, wait. Don't you wander off like that. You mean all that about the restaurant, yeah?
Never could say what you were feeling. I'm sorry this was all I could do.
This is pretty hard.
Ah, Captain, let us tarry no more. We must check His Highness's condition.
Yes, you're right. That should have lifted the curse.
Well.
What's going on? The cursed thorns haven't disappeared.
But the caster is dead. Forden and his guard were sure to check Luis's body.
Calm down, everyone. We don't want to yell about this in public. Let's go back to the inn for now.
I got two theories. Either Zorba in disguise.
His Highness still suffers under the curse. But Luis is dead. I cannot fathom it.
I want to say Zorba in disguise did something to Luis's body to make him not necessarily dead. Probably reanimated him because, you know, reanimating the dead is his thing. Or Luis is for real not the castor, and it probably is Forden or somebody in his company. Especially that he knew the details about Hulkenberg and the attack on the prince and stuff. It was just too sus.
Maybe we killed a fake. Like his body double. Or something. No. There's no way that wasn't Luis. We couldn't fight him in person and still be mistaken.
And Luis would have nothing to gain from faking his death, surely. After all, it put the lance in Forden's hands.
Knowing all that, might the curse have been cast by someone else entirely?
But that would mean we killed an innocent person, wouldn't it?
That bastard was no innocent. He destroyed my home. He murdered the king. And...
yeah, I was about to say, I ain't gonna call him innocent myself either.
True enough, old boy. But that's not why we were out to kill the chap, eh?
He said it himself. That killing him accomplished nothing. Was it really true?
Yet he had the formula for the curse in his possession. Surely that marks his guilt?
Don't tell me he was also trying to figure out a way to cure the curse, because then that would really be misunderstood.
Even so, there remains a modicum of doubt in the matter. Perhaps Luis was researching the curse for another reason. If he was framed, it is possible he aimed to clear his name.
When she saw the formula, Rilla did say it was only an outline, likely jotted from memory. So that could mean that it wasn't a formula to begin with, just Luis's scratch word. Proof that he was looking for a way to prove his innocence.
But if it wasn't Luis, who else could have...
That night, His Highness the Prince was already fleeing when I arrived at the scene. I encountered the assailant as I sought to protect His Highness. I pursued and slashed across their back.
Right. I remember Forden mentioned something about that. Is there anything else you can remember?
Fie! No, I can recall nothing else. No other clues. Yet... no. 'Tis odd. I believe this is the first time I have recounted the particulars to anyone. I told the investigators only that I failed to capture the culprit. The shame of my failure kept me silent on the rest.
So why would he know? Why would Forden know the details? See, Forden is us. He let it slip right then and there.
What? But just earlier, Forden said...
Yes, he told a story that none but the culprit could attest to. How does Forden know?
Could Forden be the one behind all of this?
I have no evidence to say otherwise.
You do realize he's the sanctifex of the entire Dashed Sanctus Church?
Nay, but that does not make it impossible. It wasn't long after the prince's passing that His Majesty named Sanctism the state religion. If not for the matter concerning the king's magic, Forden's claim to the throne would have been unshakable.
Sounds like motive enough to want the prince gone.
We have to find out, even if it's remotely possible. Let's question Forden in person at the main festival tomorrow.
We'll need that divine lance back, too. It's not something we want in Forden's hands, especially now.
Hey, I'm going to go talk to my sister. She's bound to be somewhere in the city for the Saints' Day festivities.
The moment he said that, I'm like, yeah, you sus. How would you know that detail?
Sister, I should explain. All that fuss today was... well...
Is it safe for you to come to such a public place?
What? No, it's fine. It's not like we caused a riot or anything. We even explained ourselves to Forden's satisfaction. actually...
That's not what I meant. You're the songstress, remember?
Ah, yes. Suppose you're right.
I know we talked before about the loophole in the King's protective magic, but I never thought you would be the one to strike Luis down. And that lance he presented, I take it that's why you went to Virga Island.
We didn't mean for it to be such a spectacle. It didn't exactly go according to plan, but at least we kept a tyrant off the throne.
And that's why I was wondering if I could ask you something. About Sanctifex Forden. What kind of man he really is.
Because, well, now that Luis is out of the picture, we know who's got the best chance. A man as powerful as him, well, you know how it is. You hear all kinds of nasty rumors swirling about. I'm just wondering if there's any truth to them.
Tuna, are you seriously trying to dig up dirt on Sanctifex Forden? On Saint's Day of all days?
Oh, loosen up a bit. You can't deny that people talk, and God knows they always have. Especially about the night of the attack. Asking how anyone could sneak into the castle, let alone get to the prince. Whether some official ordered the assassination. Remember when those rumors started? Father was on edge for days. I remember even when I hadn't said anything, he'd scold me and send me away. I don't suppose you ever heard if there was any truth to that. Sorry. I don't mean to dance around it so... It's just not an easy thing to ask about. I was talking with one of our allies, Hulkenberg. She said Forden mentioned something he couldn't have known, unless he was actually there, the night of the attack. Unlikely as it is, if it turns out Forden was involved, she won't suffer him being crowned. She'll be out for vengeance. And you're the eldest daughter of House Cygnus, a Sanctist family. The people would see you as an accomplice to a man who had a hand in killing the royals. I couldn't bear to let that happen. You don't deserve that. I need to know the truth.
Then, suppose His Eminence Forden were guilty of such sin. What would you do with him? With the Sanctist Church?
What do you mean?
Well, I was but a girl of only 12 years. I knew nothing about the inner workings of the crown theocracy.
Sister? What's wrong?
Nothing. I'm fine. If a tad overworked. All these new developments and tragic events. I'm just run a little ragged, that's
She
all.
better not have that curse too.
Sister!
I'll be fine. Really. I'm sorry you had to see me like that. If I am to be the people's saint, I must be strong enough to play the part. Maybe I'll hold off on the harder drinks today, just to be safe. It's been a long time since we could spend some simple time together like this. It's like we're just two sisters visiting Montario for the holiday. I'll see you again soon.
Man.
About that.
We'll talk and we have no choice but to pry the truth out of Forden
Let's
tomorrow.
rest.
I'm sure you got lots on your mind. I can tell you're tired. Let's just rest up and get ready for tomorrow. Man, the plot thickens.
Good night.
But not gonna lie, I already kind of figured Luis was not the one. But once again, I'm still on my two theories. Because
Time
that's
marches
Zorba.
on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Yeah, that's Zorba that was inspecting his body. So we'll just have to see. And of course, he still has a spear.
Now, let's get this year's Saints' Day Festival of Montario underway. We will begin with a few words from His Eminence, Sanctifex Forden.
Looks like Dracodios hasn't left his side.
Today is a day of great celebration. A day to offer up our thanks to God. But first, an announcement. Luis is dead. The royal family's murderer has been put to justice. Now much of the kingdom's trust lies with me. Even this king-defying lance is safe in my hands. I would not see further bloodshed in endless, futile conflict. Is it not past time for reconciliation and open dialogue as a newly forged nation?
He's talking as if the race is already over. What about deciding the winner?
All but a formality now, isn't it? His Eminence has the overwhelming majority on his side. Better to establish peace now and crown Sanctifex Forden.
No. He would end the tournament here and now.
So he's just going to call the race while he's ahead? How convenient.
But the throne's decided by the king, not this tournament.
Forden only had to abide by that when he had Luis to compete with. If he ends this while he's this far ahead, we won't be able to reverse it.
Oi! The game's not over yet, you cocky bastard! We only seek to submit to the will of the people. Though you would be wise to quit the race with all speed.
Forden for the throne! Then we will finally have peace! Hail His Majesty Forden! Long live His Majesty Forden!
It's over.
Damn him. The people already believe him the victor. Tournament won or no, his dominance will soon be unshakable.
Let's go. We reclaim the lance, now!
Now? Are you out of your mind?
If he's going to keep it close to hand, we'll never have a chance to swap it out. We'll have to take it by force.
Oh, for real? I mean, that's kind of dangerous, just saying.
Isn't it too dangerous?
Better we risk danger than inaction. If we miss this chance, we may never get another.
Dang.
So you were after this lance all along? Loyalists indeed. How many more candidates must die by your hand?
His magler is horrific, distorted. It's sickening.
It's like the
What
crystals.
did you? How dare you, you pagan wretch! You would steal this holy lance for your own vile ends. That alone is treason against the kingdom, you filthy assassins.
Assassins? Then we're in good company. That night, you were the one behind the attack on His Royal Highness. You framed Luis for your crime and banished him from the palace. Do you deny it?
Precisely the sort of baseless claims I'd expect from desperate sinners.
Baseless, is it? In that case, shall we produce proof of your treason?
You waste your breath. What do your words matter now? The royal family is gone. Luis is dead. Only I remain. And only I am fit for the throne.
You sure about that?
You vile traitor!
You call His Eminence a traitor? Preposterous! The Sanctifex is incapable of such deeds!
Your Majesty Forden, punishment to the disloyal. Judge these ruffians with your divine lance!
Behold, the flock has spoken. Those who defy me are to be executed. Before you die, know that I am in your debt for killing Luis and handing me the crown.
Nah, you ain't getting no crown, clown.
Del, what the hell's going on? I thought the prince's curse was supposed to be off.
It's clearly not. The prince's assassination, the whole lot. It was all the Sanctists. It was all that bastard pulling the strings from the start. Wait, is that?
You, identify yourself.
Look who it is. Wait, huh? Yep.
Who are you? We're at a festival. Should we not be festive? I've come to meet you.
Not him doing the behind your back.
Luis. Impossible. How could you have survived?
Not that it matters.
It falls to me to finish the job, then. Coming here sealed your fate. Hell awaits, and this time I'll make sure you stay there. Face your divine punishment, Luis!
The fake one?
But why?
It appears your sins outweigh mine.
What have you done?
That lance is counterfeit.
It's the fake
just
one.
Like you.
Oh.
This is the true lance.
Snap.
You snake, Luis.
Oh, snap. Double Uno reverse.
Did he just kill Sanctifex Forden?
No. Impossible.
Wow.
To see here. The festival is cancelled. Cancelled.
Wow. You know what?
Lord Luis is alive. What's going on?
Good people, you have heard the truth with your own ears. Forden was the vile mastermind behind the prince's assassination. For casting his sins upon me, for seeking to usurp the throne, I have passed due judgment. A tainted Sanctifex is unfit to rule. What's the matter? You seem lost for words.
You came back to life?
You believe me resurrected? Even if I could defy death, I care nothing for the prospect.
Then how? How are you alive? Forden's own attendant confirmed your death.
Forden's attendant? You mean that fellow?
Yep.
No.
I already saw that coming.
Back at the Grand Cathedral,
Yeesh.
I ordered the dead to recover my body if the need arose.
He looks different.
I'd always intended for Forden to die by my hand, and the first step in his downfall was Zorba's infiltration.
Impossible. The lance pierced you through your very breastplate.
It did indeed. And frankly, I'm still impressed. Few could land such a decisive blow against me. But I'm afraid fate was on my side, not yours.
Mortal anatomy is my speciality. I knew at first glance that the wound was deep, but the heart was intact. Lord Luis is destined for far greater than this, so I devised a plan. I would proclaim his death and deceive both Forden and his flock. After that, it was simply a matter of magically regenerating his flesh overnight. Only a fool would expect him to die in such a place.
I could have emerged as soon as I'd healed. But where's the theater in that? Today is a day of celebration. The least I could do is offer a fitting death out of mercy.
Why do you have the real lance? Wasn't it supposed to have gone to Forden?
Wee bit slow on the uptake, eh? I just told you, I was present for the inspection. It was hardly a difficult task to swap out your counterfeit.
So you knew the truth of it? No. Have you always been ahead of us, ever since the moment we thought Zorba dead?
A holy lance, a convincing prop. What does it matter? Had I truly died, it would simply indicate that I was never fit for my ambitions. Power is the only true arbiter. Behold the proof. Forden lies dead, and the lance is in my hand, just as planned.
You let us do as we pleased, even knowing the risks. You're insane!
Indulge me a question. You stole the magic formula from me. Surely you soon learned that it was useless.
Yep.
That's why you then resorted to killing the caster. You were desperate to lift the spell. Is that not so?
Yep.
In other words, the curse's victim still draws breath. For that reason, you sought to kill me even amidst this competition, even with the difficulty of the king's magic in your way. So, His Venerable Highness the Prince survived. Where is he? Speak or die.
Are we finna do a real fight or something? Like, what's gonna happen now?
Please, spare us!
No! Stop! Leave them be!
How quickly the Sanctus break rank and flee. Their flock left to die. This is Sanctism.
No! Stop him!
Out of the way!
Okay. Appreciate the assist.
Why? Go! Run!
Can y'all get out of here, please?
Thank you. You protect them. Yet what value do they have to you?
It's not that! This is just wrong! It's wrong, me lords!
I see. So even you two have faltered.
Oh no.
Dal!
Dang.
Dal!
Fidelio!
Hey! Wake up!
Did it really have to happen like this?
I get it now. Only fair thing in this world is power. With it, you can take whatever you want in this life. Or so I thought.
Tell.
But you know, if all the weak get left behind, who's left to protect them? I've been an idiot. Sorry about that.
Stop talking, Del.
I see it, you know. Our little diner. Music in the air. It's grand. Look after Lady Juna.
Huh? Hey. Del?
Dal!
That's two.
Pitiful. See what brotherhood earned them.
Lord Louis. That's what it all comes down to for you, yeah? The strong are right, the weak are wrong. Doesn't matter what you were born into, there's fairness in that. We saw you as our hope. We thought that if you had a proper strong fella on top, he'd be able to put a stop to all the meaningless discrimination. But we had it wrong. You're no ray of hope. It doesn't matter to you. killing anyone, it doesn't make you feel unclean. You're the kind of cold-blooded bastards we hate more than anything!
Do not concern yourself with this peon, Lord Luis. With my newfound power, I shall tear them limb from limb.
This way! Guards, hurry!
Step aside. You have important work to do.
Seriously?
Hey! Seize the criminals who murdered His Eminence!
We didn't do it, but we should probably still run. Basilio, come with us!
Shut up! What about Tell? You saw what that bastard did to him!
I will not let you die in vain. Your brother didn't do this so you could get yourself killed. For now, please flee with us.
No worries. You'll get your time.
Come, make haste.
Oh, welcome back.
It went about as well as could be expected. We wanted something nicer for his grave, but they told us something like that's reserved for Sanctus tradition.
You can expect little else in Altabri. I apologize for not being present.
We've just gotten ourselves out of the public eye. If we had gone as a group, worst case, we'd have been turned in.
I wish we could have mourned him at his home. It had to happen in the lap of the Sanctus Church of all places. I hear the Parapists typically prefer a more joyful send-off, with singing and celebration.
It's all right. Us soldier kids could never afford to be too picky. Tell knew he couldn't choose where to snuff it. The fact that you were there, Lady Juna, that's enough for us.
Basilio.
Best to leave him be for a while. He's just lost the only family he had.
By the way, have you checked the Farsight mirror? The curse might be...
Unfortunately, it still hasn't lifted. Guess that means it was someone other than Forden after all.
So it was definitely that first thing then.
But Forden brazenly admitted that he had been the mastermind. Luis was innocent of that crime, at least.
Someone must have cast it at Forden's command. Unless we can find and kill them in time. Damn it all!
We've more pressing problems at hand, don't we? Now Luis knows the prince is alive. Surely that's far from ideal.
The village is deep in the forest. It's not an easy place to find, even if you're looking. Going to the prince's side could be dangerous. So let's not get ahead of ourselves.
But even if we sought the real culprit, we no longer have any leads to follow.
If I might make a suggestion, perhaps we should visit my sister again. She may have some insight on the Sanctus Church's past, but that's tomorrow's concern. As for tonight, we could all use some time to rest our hearts and minds.
Oh, look at you, kid. You look near dead yourself.
He's seeing things.
Tell? What?
Seems you made it out in one piece, though.
Are you alive? But back there, you... Don't tell me you pulled some bloody trick. Just like Luis. Bloody hell, Tell. I thought I...
Basilio, sorry. From here on, you're taking the lead.
But why? I can't without you. Tell, I only made it this far because I followed you.
Don't give me that. You're the strong one. Me, I never knew where I was going. Basilio, protect the weak. Swear you'll do it, not for me, but for yourself. If you can do that, I'll always be with you.
Tell...
Don't give me that look. Well, this one's goodbye for now. You ready?
Yeah.
Let's hear it, Basilio. You fight. But why?
O Lodestar, ye grief-racked brother, O thou anguished
I think he's going to get it outside of battle.
Thy long stagnant stance hath finally been broken. Now choose thy path.
Not really a choice. It's back to the starting line. This time I'll lead. Ardell entrusted me with this chance.
Let's do this.
I've got to show him I've got this.
Thank you. Thou hast chosen a noble parting. O Lodestar, whose light reveals the king's own path. Henceforth, thy fears and insecurities are thy light. Awaken.
The ultimate brother dap.
See you around, Dell.
That's all you gotta say. Now that's a beast. Nice.
Thank goodness! You're finally awake. You were passed out. Don't scare me like that. Not that I can blame you. After all that's happened.
The fact that he did all that in his mind.
Sir Basilio, there's magla flowing through him. I think it's the same as our power.
Oh.
It's you lot from before.
They want to pay their respects for Fidelio.
Thank you. Thank you so very much.
Let's just still have some people on our side.
Ardell. Funny, innit? Maybe this world's not so bad. Thanks.
The bruiser carrying his brother's honor has become your ally.
By God, what in the world is that, lads? It struck down Santifex Forden right before our eyes. That's supposed to be impossible.
I was forgot about y'all.
Made sure it was a bloody spectacle, before an audience even. The bastard is making sport of it.
We must devise a plan. Otherwise, even if Luis does not sway our supporters, they may lose faith in the church.
Before all else, we must choose a successor. But they need not share Forden's strength.
Yeah, who else?
I have brought her here.
You requested an audience? Assembled lords?
Rella, we must ask your support. Let me be direct. We would like you to enter the tournament as a formal successor to His Eminence Sanctifex Forden.
This girl? She is your plan?
Have you gone mad? I reject this proposal. If anyone is to succeed His Eminence, it should be me, as his trusted right hand.
Cease sense. Strength alone means nothing. And without that, you have nothing worthy of the people's loyalty.
Rella, will you not speak? Surely you feel what they ask of you is beyond your station.
Well, that is...
You are wise beyond your years, Rella. Surely you understand. What the lost children need now is not a righteous avenger, but a refuge from their fears. The people would flock to a saint who dwells among her people. Already many would rejoice to see you rule as queen. Rella, will you answer their call?
This is all rather sudden.
Of course, you would have our full support. Naturally, we will make arrangements so that the tournament's next round turns in your favor.
Even so,
Trying to make her a scapegoat.
I am unfit to be queen.
Allow me to clarify. This is not exactly a request. Would you rather have that tyrant Luis become king?
Well...
So what are they gonna do?
Hey, sounds like we've got big news. I just heard from the pack of Sanctists. I figured they'd shove someone up to take Forden's place. But where it is, it'll be Saint Rella. Gonna be an announcement tomorrow.
The mourning for Forden's barely started, and they're already lining up his successor. And Rella, at that. Going for popularity over power, it seems.
They're getting careless. Though, thinking about it, maybe it's a smarter choice than it seems.
But, say Saint Rella wins against Luis, becomes proper queen and all gets to do what she wants. Doesn't that tidy this whole thing right up?
No, this can't be her own decision. Just the idea of being queen would put her stomach in knots.
The politicians must be trying to make her their puppet. Perhaps it was an order she could not refuse.
This isn't good. Probably not the best time to talk to her either.
But that's got to mean they're keeping the tournament going, right? Then they'll probably announce the next challenge once Rella's candidacy goes public.
Either way, I don't like it. This is all escalating too fast for my tastes. All the support Forden had campaigned for will likely just go straight to Rella with hardly a dent. If Luis and the Sanctus Church are trying to reclaim the status quo as the two pillars of government, that'll be a tough lead to shake. After all, just lifting the curse isn't going to be enough to restore the prince to the throne.
Apparently.
Indeed. Luis versus Rella. Front-runner and runner-up with no ties to the royal family between them. Everyone will see plain that popularity's eclipsed royal right. His Highness himself will have to win this battle on the faith of the people, or his claim to the crown will never be acknowledged.
Besides which, Luis now knows that His Highness lives. His whereabouts have not been discovered, but the Kingslayer will take up the hunt.
So many obstacles. What do we do?
Good question. We have to keep trying to break the curse, but we also need to get people to support the prince's claim to the throne. To move forward, we need to buy time.
Well, I know one way to keep a VIP protected. A classic tactic, really. The military does it all the time. We use a body double. You're supposed to be a dead ringer for the prince, yeah?
You mean he pretends to be the prince? That's absurd. You realize it's a capital offense to impersonate royalty.
I don't think it's a bad idea, though.
No? I mean, hey, it'll get people on the side.
Do you not get how dangerous this is?
Ardell was right about you being mental. I think we could pull it off, though. The prince has been gone ages. Nobody's in a position to point out differences.
Wait, just think about this. He's elder. The royal family's Clamar and have been for generations. His appearance would be the least of our worries.
If I may. His Highness the Prince lacks the Clamar horns. Some rumors suggested 'twas not some miraculous feature of the prince alone, but a mark of elden blood. I've heard no confirmation either way myself, but at the very least, 'tis a tale any aristocrat is bound to have heard in passing.
In other words, with an elder claiming the prince's name and a known royal knight to vouchsafe him, we'd have enough plausibility to shake the nobles to their core.
Of course, all this means little, unless our double himself is willing. What say you?
Hey, do what we gotta do.
I am the prince. Was that believable?
Even this doesn't get to you? Sometimes I worry about you.
Why she laugh? Why you laugh?
Your resolve has been challenged many times over, and never have you strayed. I am humbled once more. I pledge my sword to this gambit.
Good. Then we declare ourselves tomorrow, where this announcement's going to take place. Seems like the optimal place to make sure we're heard.
Right then. Looks like I'll have to give the old girl a polish worthy of a prince. My cue as well. From here on, it's nose to the grindstone until my magnum opus is finished. Can't let the lad be the only one with his life on the line.
Oh, we flying soon then. Oh my gosh. Man, a lot has happened. You can almost say just like a climax, if anything. Because we thought we was done. I didn't think we was done. But the twist was twisting, y'all. And now we really neck deep. Not even neck deep, we deep. But lost a few, but gained a very valuable ally. So, man, not gonna lie, his archetype looks pretty cool. So I can't wait to see what it's gonna be made of. But I can keep at this all night. I am so eager to see what's gonna happen next, especially now we're gonna imitate the prince. I mean, they both seem kind of like the same type anyways. And plus, if people ain't seen them for years, this might work out. So let's put this plan into action on the next one. Y'all have yourselves a wonderful day, wonderful night. God bless, and I'll catch y'all on the next one.